What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You got the almighty DJ CJ Flash having a blast, back with a brand new live episode of I Remember That Song. Here to tell you all about it is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jerry Dove.
What time is it?
Wait a minute. Where'd you get that?
Russell Gatewood gave this to me a while back.
It's frozen too. There you go. Now you're moving.
What time is it? It's in purple.
Mm-hmm.
Morris Day and the time.
So is that an actual mirror?
Yes, sir.
Ah, I see.
Look at that boy wearing an ascot tonight. Look at that. Wearing an ascot. It must be because of Morris Day that I'm wearing an ascot, right?
An Alcatraz ascot.
I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that means.
It's a Bugs Bunny joke. I'm sorry, brother.
Okay. Way over my head. What's going on, almighty DJ CJ Flash?
All is fantastic here, brother. How's everything aside from the ascot with you?
Getting fired up for the Thanksgiving weekend. I get all the liquids every year, which is ice and beer, Hennessy, and Coke. And if the kids don't like it, they can just drink the Coke, but they ain't getting nothing else. You wouldn't give them a shot of Hennessy? Let me see what's coming over on my son. It's all Sherry side of the family. No, they're too young. They're too young. Those Salvons don't need no alcohol, man. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. And then, I'll finish this first part. I'm looking to make sure Sherry didn't know the first part. Look, we got a great show again tonight, man. Some good news, some bad news. It's going to end up with some good news. We're going to do a show tonight that pays tribute to Morris Day and the Time. And on top of all that, we're going to also pay tribute to Mr. Jellybean Johnson, who passed away just a couple of days ago. Just as this horrible year continues with us losing our R&B and soul and jazz and just music veterans and heroes, we've lost two more this week because one of them is coming up. But let's bring in the gang first because everybody is here tonight. How about that? Ladies first, there is Ryan Nicole.
Are we all here? It must be a vacation.
Minor.
Hey.
There is Big Russ.
Russell. What's up? I'm glad you said liquid Coke because I was concerned with the ascot.
Oh, no.
You know.
Wow.
I just wasn't sure. I'm glad you specified is all I'm saying.
No.
Liquid Coke is a thing.
Known in some circles, yes.
Yes, in some very small circles.
In my entire life, I've never seen anything like that. So,
you haven't lived.
It's also something you don't have to look at it. It's okay.
No.
I haven't seen it, touched it, seen it, felt it, sniffed it, nothing.
Oh, good for you.
Sound like Buster.
Right.
That's what I was trying to get at. That's what I was trying to get. That's where I was trying to go.
What's with Buster wearing a dress? What's this about?
Is that the new swag? Is that it?
I hope not.
I guess so.
Russ, what's
Gangsta-licious.
It went from Buster rhymes to busted rhymes.
Oh, wow.
What was that episode on the Boondocks? Was it Gangsta-licious? Or was it
Gangsta-licious?
Oh, wow.
I miss the Boondocks, man.
Man.
Me too.
I do too. That's
I'm start my own podcast. I remember the Boondocks.
Hey, you see that? I was telling CJ about it earlier. You see the documentary that 50 Cent got coming out?
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
A 4-part documentary on Diddy.
Oh, on Diddy.
On Netflix,
Oh,
starting
Lord.
December.
Damn.
He's so messy. He's so messy.
You gotta post it in the lounge tomorrow. You say messy. That's one of the things I said. I said,
Damn.
this is all parts good, bad, evil, happy, and all of the above is messy.
He gonna make his money regardless.
Oh,
That's
You
not
know what?
Facts.
And this documentary is going to fulfill 25% of his Netflix obligations.
probably.
Smart.
Probably.
Smart.
Vitamin water.
Diddy, the documentary Sean Combs, The Reckoning.
Damn. 50
4-part
cold.
series starting December the 2nd.
Is 50 King? Is 50 the Don King of this generation?
I think so.
Of dissing? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so. I really do.
He's dismantled quite a few careers.
Yes, he has.
But he gonna make his money. He gonna clown. He leverages the worst of anybody's moment to his financial gain.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cold man. I hope I never trip and fall in front of him ever.
Yeah, that's just over there. That's all it would take. But yeah, looking forward to that though. All right, so everybody, good to see everybody. So let's let me do my intro and everything like that and get this show started. Tonight we are doing a show, like I said earlier, celebrating the life of Jellybean Johnson and the music of the time, aka Morris Day and the Time, aka the original Seven. Gary George Jellybean Johnson sadly passed away just a couple of days ago. And like I mentioned, we got a long list of people that we've lost this year. So we've got to pay tribute to this man tonight. I also want to say we lost Jimmy Cliff just a couple of days ago, Jimmy Cliff. So we're going to say a little something about him as well. And like I said, have some fun, pay our respects, and do what we do on IRTS Live. You know, that's what we do. All right.
Sounds good.
Ryan Nicole, you want to do your thing?
Yes, I will. I keep
Okay,
feng shuiing myself, trying to figure out what the right angle is, but let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go. Here we go.
What's up, everybody? Happy holidays and welcome to IRTS Live. I hope you're blacking out, but not blacking out on us. Glad you're here with us wherever you are across the globe. As you probably already know, you're joining us on YouTube, on Facebook, on X, formerly known as Twitter, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. If you go to YouTube, you know, you should tell your friends to check us out at IRTS Live Show. And if you could go to Roku, you go to soultvwatch.com. You can check us out on your big screen. We want you to do 5 simple things for us. We want you to like our pages, okay? You can subscribe also because, as I understand it, Jerry's trying to get over that 1,000 mark. So let's get us there, right?
992.
Let's do this before the year
Do it
ends.
tonight.
People.
Do it tonight.
We can do it. Yeah, we can do it. So do us a favor, like, subscribe, share, and then tell us who you are in the chat and where you're from. Those are our 5 things. And thank you very much.
I appreciate that. And let's say hello to some folks who are already here with us. I see Cheryl Lee from Atwater. She's here with us tonight. Kim Batiste is down in Seaside, Monterey. She's with us. SMJ from the Bay is with us. And we're just getting started. So it's going to be a whole lot more going on. D Minor, how you doing, man? Didn't say hello to you. And Russ, how you guys doing?
Doing okay.
Russ, you good?
Yeah.
I haven't done this in a while. What's your shirt? Let's see what your shirt is tonight.
No, I want to see too.
Free your mind.
Yes.
There you go.
Now, does it say on the back your ass will follow?
I wasn't gonna say that.
No, on the
It
back
should.
it
That'd
says,
be cold.
on the back it says, "I'm Dawn. I'm trapped in my car."
All right. Yeah.
Damn it. Did she sell that from the trunk?
$59.99.
Right. Oh, that's cold blooded, Russ. You cold,
What's
man.
wrong with y'all, man?
I love
Unity.
I'm trying to follow 50.
photo.
I'm trying to follow 50.
He said, I'm trying to win.
I'm trying to follow
50
50.
cent, 50 cent. Hey, Flash, let's do this, Flash. Let's start out with a little.
Wait, hold on. We talking about shirts. We talking about shirts. I got Lady Day on.
Oh, look at
Hold
you.
on, hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Are we doing shirts? We doing shirts then?
Okay, hold on.
I got Lady Day right here.
Okay, I feel it.
Nice,
It's hard to
nice.
top. It's hard to top. But
What
I'm
you got? What you got? What
you
you got?
What you
I'm
got?
really from Oakland, though.
Hey.
Dilly
All
dough.
right,
Really?
Oakland though.
See, if it said really dilly dough,
CJ, you got to do the dance.
It's on the back, CJ. It's on the back.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna get a shirt.
Oh,
I never learned how to
there we
do
go.
that.
I'm gonna get a shirt called "Do It Moving."
do it moving. And then what's on the back?
Yada da me.
Oh,
Oh,
get
wow.
the D. You feel me?
It's a D. She said, it's a D.
You guys are speaking a language I don't quite understand.
No,
My
that's
ascot.
not a good language.
Especially in your ascot.
Yeah,
Your
You
ascot.
got to turn up the volume on your ascot, bro.
I
Right.
don't understand.
There you go.
Your ascot doubles as a universal translator.
You know, I'm going to surprise you with the ascot. I may do ascot changes throughout the night.
Oh,
Like Diana
wow.
Ross, you know, so
Wow.
And there's more than one.
I've got several, as you might know.
Wow. That's
As
a
you might
cold
suspect,
shot.
I've got several.
Let's break
I've
the
got
internet
several.
tonight.
On
Let's do it.
purpose?
You mean there's more than
I
one?
wear them on purpose. On purpose. On purpose.
Why? You got a hickey?
Oh. Sherry,
No.
Sherry.
I do not want any bullets
No.
shot at me.
See, I keep looking up. So for y'all who don't know, I'm downstairs. She's upstairs, and she's got the door closed in the room, but she's right, you know,
right, and
You
throwing
don't have to throw it hard. Just right over the rail,
okay.
and I'm dead. I'm done.
It's a wrap.
Who's to say Sherry didn't give you the hickey? It's okay. We'll move on.
You just went the whole way.
No, you went somewhere.
Who's to say Sherry didn't give me the ascot?
You two have that married life where hickeys are fun. Y'all can
You feel me?
And it's cool. That's like a badge of honor. There you go.
Exactly.
You know,
rock that thing.
All right, then we don't talk
you,
about it. Let's
on
talk
your
about
end,
it.
you got Penny's mama chase you or something. You don't know what's going on.
We don't talk about it. Let's talk about it. I've never understood the significance, the essence of a hickey. You know, so maybe I started out too fast or something. But
oh Lord,
I'm bothered with that.
I don't want to know.
It's a temporary tattoo.
Yes,
exactly.
It's a token of ownership.
He said he started out too fast. He went straight from cologne on napkins to ascots and what's happening.
Get to the cologne on napkins. You don't worry about
cologne on napkins.
Hickeys don't matter.
Life planet.
Hickeys don't matter. Hickeys don't matter. But we digress. Okay, so somehow we're going to make an awkward turn and play a little Jimmy Cliff. Go ahead, Flash. I just love that music. You know, it just makes you feel so good. Feels so good. Any of you guys been to Jamaica?
Yes.
I have.
I went to Jamaica too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great place.
Queen.
Where'd you go in Jamaica?
Jamaica Queens, Russ. I'm very happy to be here.
Yes.
That's funny. Beans like a mug.
Hope somebody uncovers that footage of Erykah Badu a long time ago. When was that? But Erykah Badu brought Jimmy Cliff on stage, and they gave a woman no cry. I'm sure somebody's gonna uncover it.
Oh wow!
Probably Damien. Damien probably got it. I'm sure
he probably does.
He probably got it on cassette.
Look at his face.
Got it on that tape.
Right.
That. Wow.
That's what's up. I've never seen that.
Yes.
Gotta be.
It's amazing.
I'll look for it. Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's powerful.
That. Yeah. I love that. You know, when artists know, I think artists who take advantage of the moment with other artists know that they're amongst legends, first of all. And there'll be times like this where we'll need to look back. We'll need to have that in the archive.
Yeah.
And, you know, you'll know that there are two greats on stage together, sharing in the intimacy that is artistry. You just don't get that, you know, all the time. And so I'm really glad that Erykah took advantage of that, or whoever was filming, you know, everybody was there in that moment to capture that.
Yeah. He was 81 years old, and unfortunately he was dealing with pneumonia and a seizure.
Oh dear.
And he had a seizure to go along with that, which eventually kind of took him out.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Props to he had a bit of a resurgence during the pandemic when they redid the movie. And people were digging into, okay, where did this come from? So people started digging into the 70s version. So cool.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of people didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
This is true. Yeah.
If you think about it, there's no reason why. I mean, you're not an aficionado. You wouldn't really know who Jimmy Cliff was today. If you just open the music book today,
right,
you really wouldn't know. So, you know, it's pieces of art like that, you know, expose them to this whole new generation. It's cool. The digital generation.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate to have you know, I didn't grow up on reggae, on any of that. And I didn't really come into like music from there. I was listening to Bob Marley because he was the most popular, but we didn't get deep into it. But I didn't really listen to music from there until like I was a teenager. And, you know, I got introduced to it honestly through Love Jones, the movie, like reintroduced to it and hearing Barrington Levy and going like, what's that? And, you know, and then digging into those archives and then seeing all the different people that sprung from there. And of course, there was always Bob Marley, but you know, there's just so many tributaries that lead through and back to different people, and into folks like Erykah Badu and Lauryn Hill and Fugees and what have you.
I gotta tell you, I will tell you right now, I hated it when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't stand it.
Really?
It did nothing for me. It wasn't until I didn't really start to kind of get into it when people were introducing me to the Police. And I said,
"Oh, that more ska stuff."
And I was like, "Man, they ripping off ska. Let me figure out what this is." And then later on, I started to understand the different, you know, lovers rock and all these different things.
Yeah.
And someone introduced me to Gregory Isaacs. I said, "Oh, okay, I like that."
Yeah.
And then I started going down that road. But when I was younger, I just it didn't do anything for me when I was younger.
Man, you never went to the Berkeley flea market, huh?
No, I did not. When we were younger, we didn't go to Berkeley flea market. We bypassed that and went to the San Jose flea market.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you heard
Different
kind of music there.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I grew up 7 blocks from the Berkeley flea market, so I was all in it.
You was
But you think about it though, you had the lovers rock and ska and Jamaican oldies, or however you want to put it. But you know, with Jimmy Cliff and then Gregory Isaacs, it you know, they were able to kind of cut through. But Bob Marley and maybe Peter Tosh and Bonnie being that, and the Wailers being that they were kind of out there, you know, they kind of had a chokehold on that particular genre, if you will, as long as they were you know, doing the thing. I mean, subsequently,
prior to that was the rock steady movement.
Right.
It was a whole movement of rock steady, like right after ska, that just took everything to a whole nother level.
So what signifies, like, if you could name a song from ska, a song from lovers rock, a song from rock steady, and you know, any of those subgenres of reggae, what would they sound like? What would some of those songs that we might know today?
Lovers rock, I would say Night Nurse.
Okay.
Night Nurse is a very
that's right. Gregory Isaac, Night Nurse.
Ska, I would say anything from No Doubt.
Gag me with a spoon. Yes. Okay.
True.
All right.
On the ska tip, like a definitive. I don't know enough about the genre to give you the definitive ska joint.
Okay.
And I don't want to be disrespectful at all.
I feel it.
Somebody out there can look it up.
Yeah,
they can look it up. We got SMJ, we got Kimberly Batista, all out there that can look it up.
I would say the Jamaican oldies, like the stuff from the 60s, like was just amazing.
The doo-wop stuff.
Yeah, the more the doo-wop stuff before Rastafarian really came in and had a great influence musically. I would have to say a lot of that stuff, and especially what they were doing, because they were watching what the oppressions were doing, the Moonglows, and you know, so I think a lot of that stuff was great just to listen to. And then there were, you know, of course, with New Orleans, the name of the radio station is going away from me, but it was a station in New Orleans that Bonnie and Bob, being that those two were brothers, they were together often, and then with Peter being there as well, they were listening to a lot of the R&B music that was coming from there.
Word.
And I'm sure Jimmy Cliff was in earshot of that.
Word.
When I went to Jamaica, we were at this hotel at a club that was built like a cave. It looked like a cave. So what they would do is that they would play like an hour's worth of Jamaican music, reggae music, and then they do an hour's worth of American music to reggae beat. So You would hear Billie Jean and whatever was out at the time. This is way back in the 90s when we went. Whatever was out at the time that they were just playing it to a reggae beat. It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. It was just that, and after a while, it all kind of started to feel the same, sound the same. So you need to walk out the club. But had a good time there. You know, you got to be careful when you go to Jamaica though, because them brothers are all over you when you hit the ground.
Oh,
like
it was on you? Were you wearing an ascot?
We had the ascot. Yeah.
Listen,
most of us don't get off the plane with an ascot and a banana.
Hello.
Listen, team. Hello,
Matty
team.
boy.
Hello.
That's the St. Jack.
What I'm saying is, you get off the plane, there's somebody that will come over and want to take your bags for you and move it 10 feet and want a tip. And then somebody else will take it and move it 15 more feet and want a tip. And then, you know, just on and on till you get to the hotel, you check in, they take you back to, you know, but on the way back, none of these people are be found. You know that they know you've been there for a week and you're on to them now. So.
I never had that experience.
I did.
Never had. You got that mark. It looked at you. He got his ascot. They knew you had money. He got money.
No,
they thought you was the Black Thurston Howell getting off the plane.
Oh my gosh! All right, let's see.
So Ryan,
I'm going to read what Dante Scott has to say before I post this.
Oh, please.
I want to hear CJ. I know you're about to teach me something.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. No, it one of the songs that I know you were talking about genres.
Yeah.
A good rock steady song would be 5446.
Okay.
Toots and My Towels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love Toots.
My list.
Yeah,
Toots is another one. He was right there with those guys.
Yeah. Toots was.
He doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah.
At all.
Thank you, CJ.
We'll take a chance.
Damien, do you think this is just me, but do you think at some point, because of that station in New Orleans, do you think that was the bleed over to the Neville Brothers influence?
That's a good question. Yeah. Because I will say this: it was well, I would say the Meters. You know, they were first.
Sorry, my bad.
Because they were really watching Art and Cyril in particular, being that they were there. They were paying attention to what was going on with the Wailers and what they were doing. So as a matter of fact, the last album that the Meters did, Stop That Train, I'm Leaving, they did their rendition of it in tribute to what the Wailers were doing, or Bob or Bonnie, when, you know, as they were single artists at that point. So yeah, I would say to that, to your point, yes.
Nice.
All right, folks. Let's go. I mean, again, rest in peace, Mr. Jimmy Cliff. Your name will be remembered forever. And this has been a terrible year. So let's go ahead and now talk about Morris Day and the Time, or like I said, the Time, or the original seven are Morris Day. Jesse Johnson, Monte Moore, Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam, and Mr. Jellybean Johnson. So CJ, you gonna play a little Jellybean for us first? And
hey, don't forget about Jerome.
I didn't say Jerome. I'm sorry.
That's the original 7 right there.
Yeah, I meant it's right there. I just missed it. I didn't say it. And Jerome Benton. so you go ahead and give us a little Jellybean, and we're going to get into the Time. We're just got a lot of fun with the show tonight. Go ahead, bro.
Let me start off with something that he actually produced. How about that?
Okay.
On the lonely nights, I spend alone. Never out to love me. You're always gone. Don't you hanging out, breaking the rules. All the men has come looking for you. You're a rebel now. Don't give a damn. Always getting up with the game. No time to tell you what. It's a mistake. You won't realize till it's too late. Don't understand why you insist on ways of living such a dangerous life.
I did not know he produced that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, he did.
I did not know that.
Black Cat.
Yeah, Black Cat. Oh yeah.
Nice work. I did not know that.
I can keep going.
Please do.
Can't you find something new to talk about? Is this song the only one you sing? Makes
Love me some Alexander O'Neal, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got to get him on the show, man. We got to get him on the show.
I agree. Then you know what? Alex would be fun.
Yeah.
man.
Oh
Alex
yeah.
would be fun. He would be
Did you
fun.
scream Frozen, Jerry?
He's like Waldo.
He's like, well,
Yeah, he's like, because he's everywhere.
Yeah.
He was part of everything.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should reach out to him. Make it happen. Producer.
Okay, say okay.
Okay.
Let's see where Alex's state of mind, where his state of mind is right now.
It doesn't matter. We don't care if he got teeth or don't have teeth. We want him.
It might be more fun, but yeah, well.
He could always learn how to scream
we'll
like
help you
Jesse
get the
Johnson if he wanted.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Put together a
I
flower
mean, hey, I'd love to talk to the brother. I mean, I'm a big fan. Great
Except he
music.
really would be making a drink.
Right. I'm putting together a flower arrangement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Alexander O'Neal. How about Sherelle? We might be a little closer with Sherelle. How about that?
Yeah,
Oh,
Sherelle
yeah.
would be fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, she'd be
I
fun
just
too.
rediscovered a song that I hadn't heard in a long time ago. I hadn't heard in a long time.
I like that. I like
It
that
was,
phrase.
in a long time ago.
Mhm.
Yeah. In a galaxy far, far away, in a long
Right.
time ago. This song, which I always thought was more of a Sherelle song than a Pebbles song, but it's a song called "Always" by Pebbles,
Mhm.
and Alex is on there too.
That's
And,
right.
Wow.
It's a beautiful song.
All right.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a beautiful song.
Be looking
that
good.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Russ. That definitely has more of a Sherelle kind of vibe.
Doesn't it?
It
Because it's not
does.
like anything else Pebbles has.
No, not at all.
It stands out like a.
It's not her feel.
Mhm.
It's dope. Anybody who hasn't heard the song, check it out. Always by Pebbles.
All right. Good recommendation. Writing that down. All right. All right. So we're off and running. What else you got from Mr. Jellybean?
Heart beating strong. I was serious. My love was furious for you. Only you. Oh, baby. Darling, I don't know why. I can't leave you alone. You thrill me to the bone. You're the one. Obsession. Oh, baby. Don't you know what's crucial loving? Crucial. Crucial loving.
All right. So let me ask you this. How did he work? Was he with Jam and Lewis's team, or was he just
Yes.
doing this?
Yeah, he was in Flight Time.
He was in
And
Flight
as
Time.
obviously as a producer. So obviously
Yes.
that's how
and songwriter.
Yeah.
they gave him 1 or 2 per album or something like
And
that.
guitar player.
And he did session stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's funny too because Jesse Johnson actually cursed him out because on Black Cat he didn't play the guitar solo on that, but all the while he played on Innocent. He played on You Will Be Mine. That's the one that Janet is chanting his name.
Mhm.
And but yeah, Jesse had cursed him out on that because he was like, "How come you didn't play on it?" And he just said, "I was in producer mode." So he was just like, I was just, he said he was listening to what like Motley Crue and what Metallica and all of them were doing. So he just said he brought somebody else in to do it.
That's good restraint. I mean, you can't be all over everything.
Yeah.
And that's a good producer understands that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it.
Netflix,
Are you
December the 2nd,
ghostwriting for 50? Like, what's going on?
Documentary.
Oh, Lord.
But he actually, matter of fact, and Jellybean actually did the first single for Make Edition, Are You Free Girl?
Mhm.
And so, which was, if I remember correctly, if I remember that video, you wouldn't have thought that Make Edition was actually a band because they were all they were up there like
Mm-hmm.
trying to dance.
It was a huge deal for him to produce the first song to come out on Perspective Records.
Mm-hmm.
It was, it was a big deal. It was a
Yeah.
big deal. And shout out to Bay Area radio legend, Miss Sheila Coates, who worked for Perspective at the time. She left radio to go work for them. And that campaign and Sounds of Blackness was all hers. She did that campaign.
Oh wow.
Shout
Did she
out
do
to her.
solo too?
She did.
Wow.
Yeah. She did solo. She did Lisa, what's her name? Oh
Lisa?
God,
Lisa.
Lisa Presley.
no, sir.
No, not Presley.
No.
Oh, come on,
I'm just
man.
trying to join in.
The woman who's actually singing "Make You Love in the Rain" on Herb Alpert's album.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lisa Keith. Lisa
Yes,
Keith.
Lisa
Yes.
Keith.
There
Okay.
you go.
Her solo record. Yes.
See, I
10
just set
points
you up
for
and
the
then I
ass.
swing at the next pitch.
There you
Boom.
go. There you go.
You know, I really have to. I'm ashamed of myself that I didn't know he produced these songs, man.
No, don't be ashamed, man.
No, it's okay.
I wasn't aware either.
If you didn't have the records and you didn't read the critics, then you didn't.
That's what this show is for, bro. We all learn something
we
every
all
week.
learn it. Yeah, but you know, I just thought it was Jam and Lewis all over the place. So,
Mhm.
and I guess it was. All right,
It was.
man, but
And
thank
Monty,
you.
and also Monty Moore
Monty
was there
Moore,
too.
Monty Moore.
Yeah,
Mhm,
Monty was
Yeah,
definitely there
He
for
produced
a lot of
stuff,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
mhm.
So,
Did you have one more flash?
And Big Jim too.
I got a bunch more.
Okay, do one more, and then I'm going to do a picture or two. Go ahead.
Pretty brown eyes, you know I see them. It's a disguise the way you treat me. You keep holding on to your thoughts of rejection. If you're with me, you're secure. You keep telling me that your time is always taken. I keep seeing you out alone. Listen to love, the heart is pounding with desire, waiting to be unleashed. Quit breaking my heart.
Man, go on,
Yeah.
Jelly Bean. Damn.
yeah. Yeah, it was on fire.
For sure.
That Flight Time was on fire
Hmm.
at that time. And then so we had who was over there on Perspective? It was Sounds of Blackness, Solo, Low Key.
Mint
Was
condition.
Mick Edition. Was Michael Jeffries there?
Oh wow,
Oh,
that's
I
a
don't
good
remember.
question.
I don't remember.
I know he was produced by them. It was a song that was produced by I think Jellybean was on it. And it was Jellybean and as the leading producer, and Jimmy and Terry were the sidemen on that. And then it was I believe Karen White was on the song.
Why are you asking us? You got all the answers.
Right. I'm over here in my Googles. I'm like, I don't know. You tell me.
We just wait a second. He will tell us. Okay. He
D
just set
minor,
us
you need
up.
an app. You need an app for real.
He needs a T-shirt that says Encyclopedia Brown Tanner.
You make more money on an
That's
app.
that.
Okay.
Encyclopedia.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
He
All
needs
right.
a line
Okay.
of
That's the app
clothing.
right there, bro.
Okay.
No,
All right.
Emmett clothing. You ain't gonna make no money off of that, bro.
Nah.
That's true. That is, believe me, I know
You'll
that.
be in the
I
you'll be
get
in the back room of Shark Tank. You need an app.
okay.
Serious, bro.
Since it's been discovered on this show, we're gonna have to bow.
All right, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
well, that goes without saying.
We all
I mean,
gonna get
come on.
that.
Yes.
That goes without saying.
We all get 10.
I'm serious, bro.
So,
You could be
that's
the
40.
black Ass G's.
Yeah,
I'm not, bro.
yeah.
I know somebody who could help you with an app too.
'Cause
I know brother can help you
Bro,
with
you
an
are
app.
faster than the Negro net. I'm telling you. You could do it.
Put all that intelligence to good use. That ain't
All
no
right.
shame. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk
We'll
about it.
talk
You
about
know,
it. Liz.
the other thing too. I don't know if you guys have seen this game that they've got out now. That's kind of like black music trivia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You seen that?
I haven't.
Seen
I
it?
don't know. It
Never
depends.
seen
Okay,
it.
next time I find it, I'll send a link to all you guys too. But it's like just like what we're doing, just firing out questions and who did this,
Yeah.
and who did that, and yeah. So anyway, Flash, you're killing him, Flash. So we haven't even got to the time yet, but you're killing
Now,
him. Man.
before we move on to the time, he did a solo record last year, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was working on this album. He was doing some stuff with Rihanna, and then he had to put some stuff on hold after Prince passed. And then he got back to work with her, but he was working on this album for a minute. Let me just play one.
Please
do.
Put some jelly on it. It's my duty to make you shake that booty. Cause I'm putting in work now to make your body twerk. Now move. Move. Shake something. Put some jelly on it.
I like to put some jelly on it. I like that.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's fun.
That sounds like some New Orleans music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had been working on that for some time. Yeah, that it came out, and yeah, that was something nice, real nice. Yeah, thank you for that.
I like that. Some of the stuff off the original 7 record.
Oh, I got plenty of stuff. What you want to hear?
No, didn't it sound like something?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did. I can totally hear that.
I would listen. Again, like same with Jimmy Cliff. God bless his brother. I didn't know and all the work that he had put in as far as producing and all like that. I just knew he was his original member of the time, and he was a big part of that. Everything I've read and seen about him, and I've seen the group so many times. Never got to meet him. Russell did. So Russell, I'm gonna let you tell us how nice this man was. But first of all, it's rare to see anybody that's bigger than Russ.
Right.
He could put his elbow on top of your head, man, right now. So tell us about meeting Jellybean Johnson. That looks like it was at San Jose.
That was San Jose Jazz, yeah. Met him a few times over the years. One chance encounter just in San Francisco at SIR. And then over the years, as we started playing more festivals that they were on, he was very generous with his time. You know, everybody walks up and asks him, "Hey, man," you know, and I didn't do it, but you're standing around and people are asking him, "Can you do the intro to 777? Can you play that?" You know, and he was so tired of people asking him about that, he just stopped, you know, even acknowledging the answers. You know, just a huge smile, and he'll smile and just listen to the record, man. Listen to the record. And,
yeah.
And we just talked about. We see each other. He always greeted me with a laugh, not a smile. Super generous with his time. I asked him so many questions about all the other bands and the whole that Minneapolis scene that we weren't aware of. Like, what are the other clubs that you played besides Fifth Avenue? And, you know, how did all this go? And what was it like when you get inserted into this band and they already got a drummer. And the only reason you're in the band is because somebody else who ain't in the band want the drummer to be the lead singer, you know?
Right.
And, you know, just funny dude, you know, he's huge. His smile and his personality was as big as his stature. He's a good 6'5", 6'6". Bean was a good dude, man.
6'7".
Yeah. I didn't do it. Not doing it.
Okay.
Right into that one. Well, look, again, just good to hear these good stories about good people that did good things. And so and the sad thing, man, he just had his 69th birthday on the 19th, passed away on the 21st. So
Jesus.
God has a plan for all of us, man.
Yeah. It's beautiful to know, though, you know, he made such an impact in those years. You know, 69 years isn't as long as some people may consider it. And you know, to still be making music, to have the kind of impact, like I'm learning stuff right now that I'm fully floored by in terms of his career. He was all over. and seemingly just in love with what he was doing. That's a beautiful life lived.
And he was okay with being like in the background without, he didn't need the fanfare.
Right.
Yeah, he wore some fanfare because he was 6'6", wearing a top hat like Jeffrey.
You feel
Holder.
me? Right.
He definitely wanted to be seen. But he was one of the, Flash can kind of speak to this. There aren't a lot of well-known and very well-respected left-hand drummers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
That play for 5 decades.
Absolutely.
He didn't do 777, but he
Right.
knew how to push the buttons like everybody else did. He was gifted, man. And then we're seeing now, that he did other stuff besides the drums, but he was okay with that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
With that spot in the time, and that spot in the new time, that spot in the family, that spot in F Deluxe.
Yep.
He was, and everybody was so. I think he actually gave the family kind of instant credibility.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I think
Question.
him being in it was like, okay,
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm.
Yeah. I would also say too. I saw him in passing once at a Stone Soul, and I think I was just like in awe of his stature. I was like, "Damn, this guy's tall." Yeah, okay. But then also too the fact that he was a left-handed drummer like Morris. I was like, "Damn, okay, this is really cool." Just being a left-hander myself, and one thing I would say to your point, Russell, I would also say, yeah, he just seemed he looked like he was approachable, but from what I understand, he was a very honest person too. So he didn't seem to bite his tongue on things. So if he felt a certain way about you, then we're gonna hear about it. And so,
Well, you keep talking about his drumming. Let's take a little look at and let's look at this.
Back on drums, y'all. My homie since he was 11 years old. JELLYBEAN, hop on that cymbal. JELLYBEAN, could you break it down for me, my brother? Right here.
Known him since he was 11 years old.
yeah,
Poor
been
boy.
together that long.
Did anybody get a chance to ask him what it was like? I mean, I know you asked him about getting, put in at drums, but not just put in at drums by a drummer, even though Prince ain't in the band. Prince is clearly a consummate musician, behind another phenomenal drummer. Like, was he feeling himself? Was he like, okay, I must be that dude? Or like, because it wasn't just slotted in because, somebody opened the door and was like, hey, you. He had to be phenomenal.
Had to pass a
He
lot
was,
of
he
tests.
was in that was back in the day when there was bands.
Right.
Right.
There was bands all over. So he already had his lock,
Mhm.
But there was a lot of turmoil then because they were, and Damien, you can help me with the timeline on this, but
Yeah.
this happened when they chose to, for their own sanity, replace Alex as the lead singer, right?
Right.
Which they knew it had to happen, but they didn't want it to happen because they were saying Alex can just we can pull you through this, And so Jelly slid into this kind of begrudgingly because they really wanted it to be Alex up front,
Right.
which is how they got down. How they got
Right.
discovered was Alex leading everything.
That's right. And matter of fact, the group wasn't called The Time at first. It was called The Nerve.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so Alex was essentially cited as the lead singer. And then, of course, that didn't work out. And I remember asking Lisa when the Revolution was here and Stokely was the front guy at I think it was 2019, December 2019 at Stern Grove.
Good old times.
And And I remember asking Lisa, I said, what was Morris like? And she said, her exact words, she said, Morris was a cute, subdued, freckle-faced guy who can play drums
Okay.
very well.
Okay.
But he really had to work at being Morris Day.
Being the front man like that.
Yeah. So Prince with Jerome had to really work with him on the steps, because he essentially was really stepping into what Alexander O'Neal is as a person. So that persona had to be worked out.
Yeah, he didn't do the braggadocious thing.
No.
That's funny.
Alex, all braggadocious.
Oh yeah.
Well, once he got in there, once he figured it out, he figured it out.
He took off, but I love Mr. Morris Day. Hey, you're watching IRTS Live. We do this every Tuesday night at 7:05 Pacific. Tonight we're discussing the life and times of Jellybean Johnson, and we're about to get into the music of the time, where Jellybean was one of the original members of that, one of the original sevens. Original seven. You know what? I have to stop correcting myself once I make a mistake, because if we just let it go, they teach you in broadcast, you never go back and correct yourself. Like I'm double doing now. I should know better. But we got the whole crew here tonight. I am G Dub. I am your host and creator. We got Ryan Nicole. We got the almighty DJ CJ Flash. We got Big Russ. We got the Encyclopedia Brown Tanica. Ask him a question, he'll know, and if he doesn't know, it'll sound like he knows. You're just like, oh, okay. So,
Wow. Okay.
No, I mean, you good, boy. You're good. So we'll talk a little bit about Morris Day. Morris Day is quite the character. He, I think when we write the history of R&B music, he's going to be one of those characters, and everything that you just said that. How Lisa or Wendy described him is not what any of us would know, because we see Morris on that stage. That's a bad boy. That's a bad boy.
It really is.
He's got his. I'm wearing my ascot because of Morris. If you saw the promo I did leading up to this show, that was all about Morris.
Yeah, I saw you call me finger waves.
Bring me a mirror.
Thank you to my brother. I had to beg him. I said, Mike, just hold the mirror. That's all you got to do, man.
Bro, I tell you, Bowfinger was the best Jerome. I laughed so hard.
Leave my brother alone.
I laughed so hard, bro.
Leave my brother alone.
Oh God,
he's shy like that. But for Morris Day and the time, man. So let's do this. Let's get a song in, because we're gonna have a lot to say about Morris and these guys. The first album they did was called The Time. Came out in 1981. Look at these guys. I remember seeing them on American Bandstand. And it was just, Morris was so cool. He barely even wanted to talk to us. He got through it. But they came out in 81. Like I said, Prince had come out in 79. These guys were a part of Prince's contract. He got the ability, the opportunity to put together a band. He's known Morris since he was a child. They had another band. Well, I'm going to let the guys talk about it. But play something first of all from The Time with Morris Day. Go ahead, Flash.
I just love my stick. My stick. I just love my stick. Girl, your body's bad, but you can't compare to my baby black Cadillac. Oh, so bad. Take a vacation, I don't care, 'cause I can get some stimulation anywhere. It's good to break, ready for my step.
I love that Minneapolis sound the first time I heard it. You know how you guys know how I feel about Prince, but I always love The Time, Alexander O'Neal, Sherelle, all of them, all of that Minneapolis. If it wasn't so cold, I would have gone back there to stay for a few weeks, but I'm not going to go in there.
no, not having it.
No, too cold. Although it is on the bucket list for that trip I want to take and take all y'all with me. Go to Motown, Stax Records.
Yes.
Philadelphia, Minnesota.
I know. What's
We're
up?
gonna do all that. We're gonna do all
When
that.
we going?
Yeah, plane, train. We're gonna do
We
all
want
that.
a muscle shows.
We can do that. We can go to Muscle Show
Oh,
and do the
yeah,
whole
let's
Midwest.
go
Go to
tomorrow.
Can you
Cleveland
put
for
that
the Hall of
first picture
Fame.
of the time back up?
Okay.
Let's
With this
see.
one or
Yeah.
Amazing.
Just noticed I was today years old when I realized that Malcolm Jamal Warner could have played Jimmy Jam.
Damn.
He really
Bro.
could have. Yeah.
That's funny.
Facts on facts.
I
Wow.
can see that.
That's
I
funny.
can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
That's
I
funny.
He
can
really
see
could.
that.
It was a trip too, because I remember as a little boy, I remember my dad was like, "Yeah," he said, "You know, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis was in the time," and because Jimmy, when I saw him, I was in the time, I was like, he looked nothing like what he did then.
I agree.
You know,
Mhm.
like he had the fedora and the glasses, and so it was just like, oh, okay, but yeah,
Mhm.
I agree.
They changed their persona when they, I guess, control.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Control.
Definitely.
That's when they changed their persona. And
To Penn and Teller, R&B Penn and Teller.
Wow.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
Because you didn't really get their personalities, their individual personalities, until that long form video.
Yeah. Yeah. Till control.
So
Yeah.
the control long form. Popeye's chicken got it right. You know, it didn't really pop off until then, and then they just got in this lane, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they stuck with it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's one thing that the whole Prince time. I hesitate to say the full Minneapolis sound, but I'll just go ahead and say that they really got branding early. Like they got that clear. They knew how to lock in on a personality, on an identity, and ride that identity. So, you know, there were some folks who couldn't sing as well or whatever, but it was a personality that was so galvanizing and so attractive that you bought the music, you paid attention to the videos, you listen to the records and you dance to it because you identify with who they were being and who they were presenting.
And they were all different.
Yeah.
Give it up to Prince because he was able to. I think what he did was exercise these different layers of himself in these different acts.
Right. Right.
Smart.
You know, I think, you know, I mean, the whole Vanity 6 thing, we all know what that was. But when he met her, he decided, I'm going to turn the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life into an act.
Right.
You know, can't you sing? No, I don't care.
Right. Who cares? Right.
Who cares? And made it, you know, and found some other people who could, you know, like Susan was the brainchild behind most of the stuff that they were doing. And she sat in the back, so like Jellybean, you know, I'm rolling.
Right.
And you know, and you look at that, and then for whatever reason, I never got the truth. But then to take her out of it and insert another woman in there who looks nothing like her,
right,
but is beautiful in her own right, and just keep the train rolling.
Yeah.
You know, I think everything kind of worked. Everything kind of worked with the exception of Jill Jones and Maserati. I think Maserati was a little too, because they were kind of, for me, their music was much better than their persona. And their persona was, kind of like he wanted them to look like Poison and Cinderella, you know. And that's what I kind of got. And it didn't, because the music was fly and it just didn't, whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know, Jill Jones just never had, you know, Mia Culpa was cool, but it just wasn't, it didn't have that oomph to it, you know? And I think, you know, it's one of those things, I need to put you on. You've been there from the beginning. I'm going to give you a shot, blah, 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 blah.
It just didn't quite take off.
He might have saturated the market at that time, been a little bit too much, you know. So
yeah, but it was all working. Even the Tony Lamont stuff was working.
Yeah, Tony
you know?
stuff.
Tony stuff, you know, rest in peace. Tony Lamont stuff was working.
Quiet as kept. Des Dickerson.
Yes,
I want to be a modernnaire.
That's it. We don't know nothing else.
Exactly.
But you know, and you know, by him, even with him, you know, kind of going at it with Andre and saying, "Okay, but I'm gonna support you," I'm gonna support you. And Andre's stuff was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andre's stuff was hot.
Right.
I know I stepped out for a bit, but you played the stick, and that was Doctor was playing on that. I think some of that had a lot of Lisa. Essentially, the time really didn't play on that except for Morris.
And Morris is way. If you listen to that song, Morris is way in the background.
Yeah.
If you listen to
Vocally,
that song,
you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you listen to that song, it's Prince.
Yeah.
It's Prince
all day.
And you know, but as a kid, you're listening to this, and you're like, "Oh, it's the time." Yeah, I'm in this picture. I see this picture. This is them. You know, but it ain't them.
Yeah.
You don't really hear it. It's true.
Yeah, and he really stressed to the band, he meaning Prince, he profusely stressed to them, it's got to be better than a record when you go live. It's got to be better. Got to be better. So he was really working them. He was a slave driver, no question about it.
Yeah. Well, that's why it works today. Yeah, that's why it works to this day. You know, they have been drilled. They are disciplined. They do music like athletes, and you know that's why it still plays.
They were killing the revolution.
Yeah, they were, and that's why Prince was really just like he was just messing with them. Like,
but it's my music.
But they were such a good. They were killing the revolution.
They still are. They still are a fun watch. Now I've probably seen them, 10 times too many in my life at this point. But
this band is nothing compared to it.
Yeah, I mean, but the show itself.
The show itself is
everything
great.
we're saying, I'm hating.
It's Morris.
I'm hesitant to say
Morris and the
because
Moon Glows.
I want them to come.
I mean, if you really, I mean, if I
but it hasn't changed.
Name one of them. Name one of them.
Freeze.
Okay, I can tell you the current members. I can tell you right now.
Yeah, Freeze is one of them. Tori is playing
Speaking
guitar.
of Freeze.
Yeah,
Ricky Freeze Smith.
Yeah,
Terrell Tory Ruffin, Sylvester Donald, Andre Padre Holmes, and Chris.
Really
Detroit.
nice guys, super nice guys.
Yeah,
yeah, and I mean, just to give you an insight on Freeze, Freeze, if you really want to break it down.
Wait, D minor. Now you're doing that D minor thing. We don't really need to hear about Freeze.
I want to know about Freeze. I want to
God. He's going too deep. You're going too deep.
Just for a second.
Oh.
Only Freeze I know is the one that runs at the Atlanta Braves game.
And never loses. All right, go ahead.
No, but Freeze actually
22
helped.
seconds on Freeze. Go.
Okay.
He actually helped Terry Lewis a lot when they got fired and they ended up going and they were moonlighting at Solar, and Freeze and Leon Silvers actually helped Terry Lewis really develop his bass sound. That's it.
Boom. 15 seconds.
That was important.
Mic drop.
Freeze was with him from 95 to 2018.
Okay.
Left for 2 years, and now he's back since 2020. So
Okay.
he's pretty much a long-term member of the group as well. That's a good run, man.
Yeah.
That's a good run.
Yeah, I mean, this band has been together longer than the original band.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
All right, guys, get some more music in here.
Can't you see, you and me, sound so nasty. Get it up, let your hair hang down. We could fool around. Don't you know, want you so. Make it happen,
What time is it?
Tool time. That's not how that goes.
I
No,
love them guys.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I got this. I should. What am I doing? I should just put
What
that.
There you go. There you go.
That's so
time
cool.
is it?
Okay,
Thank
when did you
again,
get
Russell.
that?
Russell gave me this
When?
3-4 years ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
not too long ago.
Yeah,
Okay,
not too long
okay.
ago.
That's what's up. That's cool.
I wanted him
He
to
said-
replace the pink rhinestone one he had.
No, and he made it on a Saturday afternoon when he was at his old
Don't criticize his life.
his Russell Care Center.
That's Arts and Crafts. Arts and Crafts.
Arts and crafts time.
There we go.
Arts and Crafts. Beans and Franks.
Bacon beans.
These guys were coming along when this album came out, and the whole "What time is it?" and then looking at the watch, looking see all the clocks in there and everything like that. And Morris with that whole, you talk about the persona came along, because all of a sudden he was talking like this a whole lot, man. And just, I love these guys, man. Just love these guys. It's fun, great music. All of them were sharp. They all had their homage to the 60s and 50s with the baggies. And you know, the one song he talked about, you ain't never gonna see him in no jeans. All he wears is baggies, fresh baggies.
Yes.
I said Morris is too cool. He's too cool for school. As he
Yeah.
used to say, you know.
We gotta do a part 2 with like Gino Socraticacci. Where are they now?
We should.
He should be on the Food Network. Gino Socraticacci should have a show on the Food Network.
Yeah,
Brother Ray is with us there from the Central.
Right on, Ray.
Hey.
Like you used to spell, Dante Scott. I should have read it first. I need to read it first, Dante.
That's comedy.
Like you selling finger wave wigs.
Yeah.
So come on, man.
No, man, try to phone, man. My
Come
uncle
on,
used to
man.
wear this.
Hey,
My
that's
aunt used to wear
you.
it.
That's
Dante.
you. I see you in
Dante,
there.
do better,
I see you
Dante.
in
Do better. Do better.
Now that's one of your best ones, Dante. That was pretty good.
That was a good one.
Use finger
Finger
wave.
wave wigs. Damn.
But yeah, that What Time Is It album though, I remember hearing that they was that the guys were a little pissed off because they weren't on the album cover, and I think Prince had pretty much was like, well, if you were a consumer, would you want to buy a record with 6 guys on it, or a guy that's looking at the watch? What time is it?
Right.
And
Marketing genius. Marketing.
So he was like, "We gonna go with that."
Right.
Well,
Just
I don't know
understood
about that,
marketing.
because they were on the first cover and it worked.
Yeah. And it
Well, I
worked.
think well, I mean, considering what Prince was being to them, because he wasn't a very nice person.
And who are we looking at, really? Like, we're looking at Morris Day. I'm not looking at anybody else. As a woman,
That's I don't know.
Well, you know,
I
when
used
we
to
had
be a
Jesse
woman. I'm
Johnson
telling
on,
you,
Jesse said he had no problem.
listen.
Jesse
I'm
said
trying
he
to
had
tell
no
you, we were
problem.
looking at everybody up behind. Hey, Marty.
Jesse would tell us he had no problem getting his attention when he was.
Oh,
on
he
camera.
Everybody had their thing. Everybody
I'm
had
looking
their
at
thing.
Morris.
But Prince made them do it. He was telling them. Jimmy will tell you the story about how he was. Look, you need to be doing more than just playing keys. You should dance. You can dance. You can move. You can do this. Okay, now you need to be singing too. You need to be singing.
Right.
Yeah.
Push it out of each one of them. And they really they were a collective personality, but they each had their own little space in that. And it was he was a front man, but they were because it kind of diminished his stature as a musician because he was a front man.
It's true.
Behind, in front of these incredible musicians.
True.
True.
But who are you selling the record to, though? Robert Glasper said this some years ago to me, and it was something that I keep to this day. He's like, listen, and this is a bit of a deviation, but the point is still the same. You can make music. He's like, I'm a jazz musician, and I can make music for my heads, for like my jazz like nerds, and we can be in a room with 20 of us just geeking out about some, diminished change that I made. Or I can make it for the audience that I'm playing to.
Right.
I understand my audience, so I'm going to play music that they relate to, that they connect to, right? And, similarly, I just feel like, the time Prince understood, no shade. You're a great musician, Morris. These other musicians are wonderful, and they've got talent, and they're attractive. But he's probably watching from the stage. Who are the women looking at? They're looking at Morris Day. Who are the people when they buying records? Who are they asking for? They're asking for Morris Day. We're gonna lead with that.
Yeah,
I really have to. I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
I'm going to disagree because the Morris Day didn't work. Now it could have been because it was inferior product.
Yeah, I would say that.
But it didn't work. And we've all known that people who have that look, or they're out there front, and that's all you're looking at is a face. Those faces have sold millions of copies with inferior product. And his didn't.
True.
It was the collective and him being a main component of the collective that
Okay.
made it work.
Okay.
Because what it is that guys don't. We all have cliques. Guys have cliques, and
Yep.
everybody's got a clique, you know.
Yep.
And there's the pretty light skinned dude, you know, and then there's the the muscle bound dude, and then
Yep.
there's then you got the dude, the shy guy who plays
You're
who
the
plays shy brother all the time, you know. And then there's the ascot dude.
I was waiting for you to shout me out. I was waiting.
I thought you were gonna say something else after.
I thought about it. I was not going there though. But I think
No,
that,
it's the click. I agree.
yeah.
The
And
click is critical, but
and I agree with Robert though. I totally agree with Robert.
Yeah.
I think in their particular case, I think there was a lot of drama when the time split up,
Mm.
and maybe there was some resentment. Because it's not like now where we had the social media. We didn't know everything that was going on. I just remember
Right.
in my head, it was like, oh man, why they split for the group? Morris must be tripping, man. And then he came out with the oak tree or something like that. I'm like,
Nah.
but and we'll get to all that. But I just think that some groups are just they all seem like a bunch of guys that just hung out. They've known each other since they were 11.
Right.
So maybe they're supposed to be together. Unlike Lionel Richie and the Commodores, Lionel did just fine.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it was but I hear what both of y'all are saying in the sense that I think if we had to a group that made that was a little closer to them in time, no pun intended, was Ready for the World.
Right.
And,
There we
and
go.
so everybody knew Melvin Riley.
Mm-hmm.
And in a sense, in that sense, but you knew Morris, but you knew Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
And I think and so really more so you knew who Jerome was.
You did not.
Because that personality.
Remember when
really,
Jerome left for a while, it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
There's some guy holding up the mirror, wasn't the same.
No. And that's the thing. I remember I would go see the time, and when I would come back to the city, to San Francisco, and I'd be like, oh man, I just saw the time. And the first thing and I would tell my friends, and they were like, the first thing when they asked, was Jerome there? That's it. It was like, was Morris there? Of course. Was Jerome there?
Well,
yes.
You didn't see the time. If you weren't there, you didn't see the time.
Right. And so, I mean, but in one sense, though, I hear it in one sense to your point, Ryan, you could have replaced the other five guys. If in one sense, it's like Morris has to be there and Jerome has to be there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The points aren't mutually exclusive. I just think that Prince knew what to leverage.
Well, then, if that's the case, then why do you say the band is not as good now as it when those guys that you see are replaceable? They had to bring something to it. They had to bring some musicianship to it.
They're really good musicians.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I couldn't point them out in the lineup.
This is what I want to say.
Yes.
So we grew up with the first two albums of the time. The thing that put and that was us in our communities and in our places and digging the music. But the thing that put the time in front of the entire world was Purple Rain.
True.
And we saw those five guys on that stage doing their thing and then walking down the hallway, let's go crazy, let's get nuts,
Well,
and that
that's
changed
different.
everything.
But that's different because that wasn't the original band at Purple Rain.
But the point is, that's who we got to know. So who wasn't the original band?
I disagree because Terry and Jimmy were not in Purple Rain.
Okay.
Nor Monty.
But that's what we saw.
But that didn't affect my fandom. And I didn't get to, Jesse, Jellybean. Okay, but it wasn't the Purple Rain that made them famous to me.
No. That's not what I said.
Right.
I said they were already famous to us for those first two albums. Purple Rain put them in front of the world.
Yeah.
So we got used to what we saw for those first two albums because we went to the tour. Everybody that had those two albums went to that time tour. What time is it? What was actually 1999 tour.
That was 1999.
But 1999 tour. But
they were on a controversy tour in the 1999.
Yeah, right. But the bulk of us that I know that we grew up went to that 1999 tour, and that's where they just took it to a whole nother level as that 5-piece or 7-piece band.
7 feet. So would you say that Purple Rain was put them on a Purple Rain were they on a broad array platform?
Because
Purple Rain blew up Prince, it blew up The Time, it blew up Apollonia, everything. That movie was everything.
What's this one song? Shit, it blew up everybody.
It blew up everybody.
It blew up everybody.
Yeah.
Apollonia. I mean, Purple Rain was one of the. We talk about movies a lot on this show. It was the one movie that I went to see twice in the same day.
Damn.
Right.
I saw once, and then I went home, got me a buddy, and said, "Man, you got to come see this movie, man."
Yeah.
So went back to see Purple Rain twice in the same day.
It's Lake Minnetonka, bro.
And it was just, for artists and who guys who weren't actors.
Yeah.
I thought it was just, to me, it still is fun to watch that movie. Still,
I agree. It also set up, I mean, from my mind, I've never been to the Twin Cities, but I'm like, oh, this is the identity of the area. Like, henceforth, furthermore, otherwise, there's no other reason to even consider the space, in my opinion.
I want to show you one more thing from What Time Is It album. Did you guys ever know that this came out in a green vinyl? How about
I did not.
That is very hard to find. Do you own that?
I do not.
Oh, bro.
I stole it from the internet.
That is because I collect picture discs and color vinyl, and that's a unicorn.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you know how many they released?
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Do you know how many they released?
I don't. It's one of those things. I'm never gonna get it.
Yeah.
So I'm not even looking for it.
Yeah.
It's like the Superman one. Superman #1 it just sold for $9 million the other day. You know who might have it though? Beat Tracks.
Beat Tracks got a sealed copy. He probably got 2.
Yeah, he has 2. There's one of these plays and one that's sealed. Beat Tracks. Shout out Charles Beat Tracks Torres.
Don't see how people are gonna pull up to his house.
I think a couple. I might know a couple of folks too.
I think we might know somebody too, CJ, out there in I'm not gonna say his name either because I want to pull up on him.
I'm sure.
But he might have one too. All right, let's keep that music going. Keep it. We talked a lot about the what time is it. Now we always want to
philosophical debate.
Yes, indeed. Let's go.
There's a comment by DJ Big Ray, Ray Harris, 1873. Can you put that up, please?
Okay.
Not the one, the second one, where it says CJ, the hi-hat is on the one.
Okay. Only if it's about a finger wave.
That's only Dante. Only Dante.
This is what he's talking about.
Okay, let's go.
And I'll explain after the song is done.
Come on, man. Come on.
Jelly bean.
Jelly bean.
Jelly bean.
Jelly bean.
You want me to play that part? I can play that. No.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Ain't nothing worse than rejection.
You slap my face. Ow. Hey.
Yes, indeed. What up, Ron from Detroit? What's up,
You're
my man?
right,
What up,
Ron.
though? Hey.
What
Yeah,
up?
somebody else is
Classic.
from Detroit too. Let me holler at them first.
What up,
before we
though?
talk about this one.
It's
Somebody
so
else in Detroit. Where to go? Where to
cold
go?
in
Where
the
to
D. Is it cold
go?
in the D? Bet it is right now.
Yeah, is it cold yet, Ron?
It's cold in Sacramento, so it's probably freezing.
Big
up there.
dog in Detroit also.
What
said,
up,
dog?
What up,
dog?
though?
That big dog. What's
What
up?
up, though?
Isn't it nice that we got a little pocket of fans in Detroit? Isn't that crazy?
Nah,
Nice.
that's
We
not
got
crazy.
fans
That's
all over
love.
the place, man.
Yeah,
Well, we got a
it
nice
ain't
little,
crazy.
we got a good
Love
following in Detroit. They know about
Yeah,
us.
we do.
Man, so,
We got people everywhere, bro. Washington, D.C., the DMV. We got
yeah.
people from Ascot, Illinois. We got people from all over. Bro.
That's got Illinois.
Mascot, Illinois. Yeah. 777-9311. That is a great song, man.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, man. Come
So the
on.
comment that Ray made was
Talk about it.
we've had conversations over the years, and as a DJ, I've encountered way more DJs that have a struggle bus getting that song in, like
Mhm,
in the mix. They'll
mhm.
just either slam it, but they'll never try to blend it or anything because they don't know how the rhythms fall. And I always told Ray, listen to the hi-hat. Don't listen to anything else. Just listen to where the hi-hat falls. The hi-hat is always on the one.
But the struggle for that, though, is that it doesn't start with the hi-hat.
Right.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Because
you have to,
you have to imagine it's there and then roll with it.
as the DJ, though, you can start it on the one. That's the thing.
Show us.
not
Show
just-
us, CJ.
So it's just not like,
It's
As-
listen,
Yeah. I hear you.
5, 6, 7, 8.
There it is.
That's it.
But I tell you what, it's so much funkier to start that thing from the beginning. As
Yeah, but-
as somebody who just deeply appreciates the musicianship of that record,
Yeah.
I'd rather y'all stop the whole party, turn the lights on, and then play that record, and then turn them back off.
And as a DJ, for me, I would always be really proud of myself when I could come in behind the record is playing with just the drums and then cut it out right when the guitar starts.
Mm,
Right.
mm.
That would be my thing because I'm not a musician, so I don't count or live like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've got the bass drum is what I hear and what I feel on my fingers on the record, and that's what I'm rolling with.
Gotcha.
So I'm playing the drum in my head
Mhm.
because I can hear that, and I have to
Yeah.
get out right when the guitar starts,
That makes
Mhm.
and it
The
works.
breakdowns all. I'm sorry, Russ. Go ahead.
No. It's
No, obviously there are breakdowns all over the internet on the drums
Yeah.
on that particular time. There's all kind of rumors out there. The
Yeah.
definitive truth, I
What
guess, would be.
rumor do you believe?
Say again.
What rumor do you believe?
Well, didn't Dave from Tower Power tell us he had something to do when the rumor was that he did it?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
he,
David Garibaldi.
Yeah.
he actually,
he programmed the Lindrum.
it was a stock program.
But on our
programmed
show,
by
he
Dave.
denied it. He denied it on our show.
Yeah. Well, he didn't know. It wasn't like he really, but he did have something to do with it. And Jesse confirmed that. Jesse and Morris both confirmed.
Right.
I tell you, every time I audition a band member, particularly a drummer, I ask them to play that.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's not.
I
many
mean,
people.
Dame drummer Dante McClinton, they get
Yeah.
they get pretty close in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's-
Drum Raider, yeah, they get pretty close.
Drum
Julie
Raider.
There's
Jarvis,
one cat that I've
I-
seen.
Look, there's only a select few.
yeah.
J
It's
Rod.
tough.
J Rod.
J-Rod.
Oh my God. J Rod
So-
is. Go ahead, Russ.
Yeah. No, so I challenged J-Rod because J-Rod said he never really wanted to do it in public because he didn't want to embarrass him. He didn't want to get caught on film not being able to do it.
I get it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
It's
he's
like-
got
it's-
it now. He's got it now. What's my man's name? What's his
The bro-
name?
Brother used to play with Chaka Khan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's his name?
He
He
did it on
does
stage.
it, and he can do it so well that he puts his own stink on it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like nasty because we were there right with Jellybean.
Oh wow. And he played
we were
it
there
live.
with Jellybean.
Was
Yes.
Jellybean there? with
Jellybean was standing right there
that? Oh.
Wow.
because Jellybean can't do it.
Yeah, Jellybean couldn't do it.
Ooh.
He couldn't do
Jellybean has never been able to do it. He
it.
just
It's a
pushed the
drum
button.
machine. It's
play.
yeah, it's a drum machine.
It's a drum machine, but
Yeah.
very few drummers can do it.
Yeah.
It's like it's not even a rite of passage. It's
Right.
like, well, I just can't do that. You
Right.
know?
Right. It's the Mount Rushmore of drummers.
Man, but the way J Rod did it, he actually did it just like the drum machine, but he had there's a cluster of cymbals that if you hit it, it sounds like a clap. And so he actually played it and was hitting every single 30-second note on the hi-hats
Wow.
and hitting the clap at the same. It was phenomenal. It was one of the I've never seen anything like it.
That's cold.
So
This
what,
brother
what
here,
is
David, David
Right.
is from Delaware. He's a drummer as well.
Okay,
He's-
yeah, Dave. Yeah,
He's saying 777 and Shake Your Body, not the easiest
Yeah.
grooves to play.
You're right.
yeah, no, not at all.
No.
what does it for me is is it the ride? Is it
Yeah.
that's the part that does it for me.
Yeah, because the hi-hat.
Rehearsed.
You're talking
So
about the hi-hat.
closing the hi-hat.
Yeah, it's let me play it for you.
The clap stack.
Yeah, it's a cluster of cymbals called a clap stack. I didn't know. I never called it. I just called it a cluster of cymbals. I had no idea. All right, so when it opens, you'll hear it.
Yeah.
So the issue is, as a drummer, you're doing a roll on an
Yes.
open hi-hat.
Right. That they would
Mhm.
normally do on a snare.
Right, but then the claps come in and keep the 2 and the 4,
Right.
and the snare is still off of the 2 and the 4.
Okay.
So it's a roll and a snare at the same time, but you got to keep that roll going and open your hi-hat. It's something that you really have
Yeah,
to practice.
beyond that. And then your
Yeah.
feet are doing two different things
Exactly.
at the same time.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're keeping the time, and it's a up-tempo song. It's like
That shit, that's so
121,
damn cold.
123 or so.
Yeah.
And you sing in
So, yeah.
background.
Yes.
Right.
And this is branding. This is branding at senior master level branding, because you have to keep the time literally.
Mhm.
And there's something that whether you're clocking it or not at time, but whether you're clocking it or not, there's something so masterful about that presentation.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't get with our time ever.
Yeah.
You have to be the best.
Right.
And yeah.
That's what made them so special.
Yeah.
That collective 7.
Yeah.
Let me go back a little bit and shout out. This is Cheryl saying that since listening to the show, I listen to music in a whole new light. It makes sense now. Thank you. And then I got to, Dante made me laugh on this one because Dante says, since I started watching the show, I bought a whole lot of turtlenecks. That's Keith Washington. Ascots is Jerry. And sleeveless shirts from Jeffrey Osborne. Well, we haven't had Jeffrey Osborne on the show, Dante, but the 2 out of 3 wasn't bad. 2 out of
Got his son on here.
Dante is on a roll.
He is on a roll.
That one made me laugh, so I had to go ahead and put that one.
Dante's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
A
He's,
couple more notes from David,
His
our
school
drummer.
must be out.
What was that?
Yeah.
Kind of flash master class. That's real.
Yeah, so you're getting you
And I know we
took
got to
a
get
lot of
more
drama,
songs.
17 lessons.
Quick question for you on the master class. So, is the clap stack when you see cymbals and there's 2 or 3 ones on top of it?
Yeah.
There's a big one, and then like
Yeah, they're
That's
all
it.
layered, and they're
Yeah.
sometimes they're bent, sometimes they're just flat.
So do you hit
Okay.
the top one?
Yeah, that's all you can hit. You hit the top one, and they all come together like that, and that's
Oh,
exactly
okay,
how it
okay.
sounds. So
I
there's,
got it.
cymbals by themselves, they resonate
Mhm.
here,
Right.
but the stack together, that's how they sound.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It takes a whole new level of coordination to do all that. I just
Yeah, just to drum alone.
that's
But when you hear rock musicians talk about that,
Yes.
you hear
Yeah.
country musicians talk about that. You hear like that. It's bananas. It is bananas.
Mhm.
How impressive. Impressive is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
And people would do things for, just to drummers and musicians, all touch musicians, they kind of outdo themselves to kind of, I'm going to do my thing. And And like you were saying, Ryan, the 20 people in the room, they'll get it.
Mhm.
But this grabbed everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and it's different when you have, because there's certain, like for instance, Victor Wooten, Marcus Miller, and Stanley Clark had a group. It was a bass group. They're all basses, phenomenal, world-class basses. You go to the concert, it is a sausage fest. There is not a woman in the building. Not a woman in the building. Because it seems like men will gravitate towards the bass. They will do that. But in this group, even though Terry gets a lot of shine, the bass was never the prominent instrument.
No, it was not. Sure wasn't.
Never the prominent instrument.
Mhm.
The guitar was never the prominent instrument.
Mhm.
It was just a collective of just these pieces that fit together that all shine, that make everything shine brighter. And it was tremendous mass appeal. It wasn't just girls looking for the light-skinned dude. It
It's
wasn't
true.
just dudes looking for the funk band.
With light skin, dang.
But he is though.
It's true. I didn't realize that.
Light-skinned.
Light-skinned with freckles.
I liked it in his shoulder pads. Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
But you're right.
SMV
Massive
is the
appeal.
name of the group. Thank you, sir. SMV is the name of the group. Yes.
Keep it going, Flash.
What time is it?
Show the show.
Man, these guys, they also created that whole personality about them too. You know,
Yeah.
With nailing down the music, I think them too, because they had that look about them, like they would walk into a room and just try to swoop up all the girls, man. They just had that vibe about them. You know?
Yeah.
So
Interesting though.
Lyrics were fun.
Oh yeah. And I think and just the genius of Prince to be able to get his more loose side, the more elusive side of him out on the time, and being able to, you know, really get funky. So he was able to do that with the time and stuff. So I thought that was great.
Even though more sabotaged him and said funk is dead. Funk is learned at school. Ain't nothing funky about it. It's like, bro, you got to eat those words.
Yeah,
you got to eat them, bro.
Yeah, for real.
You live on the funk
I love
entirely.
you, but you got to eat those words.
Yeah.
I have to ask you, sir, since you know every damn thing. There is I can't say it's an interlude, but at the end of this album, the last song on the album, on side 2, they go into another.
I'm still trying to find that
song,
out.
which is bananas.
You know what, Thomas
Does that song exist anywhere?
You know what, Thomas and I were back and forth. We were back and forth in figuring out what in the hell is that.
The song I'm talking about is "I Don't Want to Leave You," which is a great song.
I don't want to. Yeah,
which is a great song in and of itself.
Great song, but
at the
switches
very
at the end
of the song. It switches into this groove that is out of this world.
Yeah.
And
So
no one has ever been able to tell me, does that song exist?
No, I don't. I you know what, Thomas J, and my buddy Derek D-Rock Davenport, and myself, we all were like just racking our brains about that because we were like, what is that?
I played a party for like some super Prince fans, and I just looped that one part. And people were like, "Where?" They came up to me like, "So you have the song?" I said, "No, I don't. I don't. It's just tricks and mirrors. I'm sorry, I don't have the song."
No,
but it is so. Somebody's gonna have to tell us. The people who watch this show are all geniuses. Someone's gonna come and tell us what that is.
Yeah.
Everybody except Dante and somebody else besides Dante.
I'm counting on Ron from Detroit, Kimberly Baptiste, one of them. SMJ, one of them to do it.
Yeah. There you go.
Or maybe CJ Flash.
I can tell you where it's at. It's in
Where?
the vault. It's in the vault.
It's definitely in the vault.
That sounds like some straight up Prince music right there.
It's bananas.
Yeah,
though.
that is.
It's
I mean, it's for
bananas.
real.
In my head, they're doing a whole the dancers from Coming to America coming to do it.
Right. Okay.
It's that is just somebody's got to figure it out.
That's a Prince cut right there. All Prince.
Yeah, but interesting enough though, at this time when they get to the second album, most of the guys are not playing on it. So I think at this point he does use Morris. He
They
uses
weren't playing
Terry.
on the first album.
No, yeah, but Jellybean though it was matter of fact he or Monty were not playing on it. Yeah, they didn't get a chance to really get involved on that one, nor did they get involved on the Ice Cream Castle as much.
But they killed it in concert though. You would never know.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
would
no
never
question about it. Yeah.
And you're watching IRTS Live. We do this every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock Pacific. Tonight we're talking about Jellybean Johnson, and we're talking about the music of Morris Day and the time. We're having a lot of fun, a lot of conversation, a lot of learning going on tonight.
Yes,
I'm G-Dub, that's Ryan Nicole, that's Almighty DJ CJ Flash, Big Russ, and D Minor all here with you. We are the regular crew, all together, all at the same time, and I'm loving it. So keep it going, Flash, keep it going. Y'all didn't even notice I changed my ascot, by the way. I didn't even say
I thought
I thought it was a mood ascot.
You should sell that, G. Come on, G.
Rubbed on it.
I have never in my life.
Damn, a mood ascot.
Oh my god. I'm writing that shit down now. I want you to know. How do you make
Sell
a
it.
mood?
Sell it. Yes.
Oh,
Jeez.
Go ahead, man.
Funk in habit form, leather wearing, beanpole looking, black. Oh. Somebody bring me a piece of chicken. No. What Tricky say? What Tricky say? Yakety yak. Yakety yak. Now you fuck up. Oh, give me some more. You can't go with that. Look out. We ain't gonna put no more instruments on this. We ain't got time. We don't have time. What time is it? It's time for you to. It's time for you to retire. You're over. Wait. Well, you old. Man.
Just having fun with it. Just having
Yes.
fun.
Good time.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, they had to actually make Prince. And I cornered Sheila about this one day.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because I asked her, did she play? Because this was just the two of them, him and Morris, running a track.
Mm-hmm.
They were having fun. But when he came with Irresistible Bitch, I asked Sheila, did she play on it? And she wouldn't tell me.
Now, see, that's funny that you said that because last year when we were rehearsing with Dave Coz, I asked her and she looked at me and she smiled and she said, I signed an NDA. I can't say.
Oh, that just told you everything.
That told you everything you need.
We're at dinner.
Right.
We're at dinner.
Yeah.
Her mother's here. Her father's there. She's there. And I leaned across the table. I said, look, I need to know. She wouldn't tell me.
Yeah, she wouldn't tell you. But you can hear it because the fluidity on the kit doesn't sound like Prince and it doesn't sound like Morris Day.
It sounds like Sheila. It sounds like Sheila.
It was Sheila. It was Sheila. The fact that she leaned in is like, I can't say I signed it.
Right.
But
y'all know what's up.
You said it without saying it.
Right.
The statute of limitations is up, Sheila.
Come on.
Come on, Cletus.
Sell the book, Sheila. Sell the book. Sell the book.
I think some of those people, though, are so indebted to what they were able, the lives they were able to live, and the genius that they were adjacent to, that I don't think they'll ever say what happened.
Right.
You know? I don't think so. I think they'll talk about it amongst themselves. You know,
Of course.
I don't think they'll ever come out.
We don't need to know everything.
That's why it's so
no one's
tough.
going to have a tell out. No one's going to have a tell out.
No, I don't think so either. But I think that's why these losses. I saw Sheila E's post about Jelly Bean. These losses are so devastating because only the inner circle knows, you know, and only they can share those stories with each other. And as each one of them, you know, goes off into glory, it's like, that's one more person that holds the vault, you know.
Yeah.
That's gone. Yeah, so that's tough.
With this Jelly Bean thing, it was so hard for me. Like I was in total disbelief.
Yeah.
I was in total disbelief.
I talked to Eddie M about coming on the show. I just kind of texted him and said, hey man, I'm just, you know, I know you probably spent some time with the time, right? And he says, yes, as a matter of fact, Jelly Bean was one of my best friends. I spoke or texted him every day.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he said that he would try to see if he could do the show tonight, but he just didn't know. So I'm like,
it's understandable.
Don't even worry about it, bro. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
It's too much.
And then I'm sure even Keith Cha-Cha Harrison of Phazo and Daz Band and Heatwave, he did some dates with the time and playing in the group actually, and he just matter of fact, Jelly Bean was the one who actually brought him in, and it just that really messed him up.
Yeah, I can imagine.
All right, we got just a few more minutes, so let's see how many more songs we can get in. We're having some great conversation tonight. I hope everybody's enjoying it as much as we are. But we're getting the music in too, and we're getting the digs in. And let me see if I got another ask out around here. What more can y'all say about me tonight? About my ass?
How are you feeling?
What?
This one reads emotional.
How are you feeling?
Oh, this one? Oh,
are you feeling?
I feel like
melancholy.
It's royalty, baby. It's royalty.
I can't wait for you to get into the mood where it changes into autumn sunrise.
Where's Orlando? Where's Orlando?
Orlando, you like it?
Put your needle down. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, CJ. That's hilarious.
Just one simple rule. I'm just cool.
Honey, baby, can't you see? Girl, I'm so cool. Ain't nobody better.
See, that's how you know who's been to a Moore's Day in the Time concert. If they're trying to do that like L like that, no, you don't know. It's they do it with the whole hand. Like
Yeah.
COOL, a whole hand.
Wait, hold on. Dan. Yeah. Anybody hot?
No. Why?
No, why?
Why?
That's cool.
Yes.
Jesse.
Yeah.
Dante Scott asked the 45 of Tricky, which one? What I believe that was 777.
Yeah.
Was the A
B-side?
side?
I never had the 45.
Oh, okay, I did.
I never had the 45. It was on the back of the 12-inch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had the 45.
And Irresistible Bitch was the B-side to
Irresistible Bitch.
AUTO-matic?
No, I don't think that was a single. It might have been Lady Cat Driver. No,
it was
something with an I.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, actually, yeah. AUTO-matic was a single, actually.
Yeah, it was either AUTO-matic or
Little Red Corvette.
Yeah, it might have been Little Red Corvette. One of those.
Might have been Little Red
on
Corvette.
the flip side of that was Irresistible. Yeah. Well, let's pretend they're married. There we go. Dante Scott, he got it.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
So fast. He didn't spell one word right. He was trying to type it so fast.
I know you got to play Soul Train Scramble Board with his text message.
You know, Jelly Bean had. I read somewhere that Jelly Bean had said that he knew he can gauge if the group was going to have a good show off of Cool. So he said, just depending on how the audience is going to react to it, that was basically the turning point for either way. And
but isn't that one of the songs that's towards the end of the show?
It's my understanding is in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, because the bird is really
with the
Oh, that was it. Right.
Yeah.
At the Civic Center,
years.
At the Civic Center, because we had never seen them before.
Right.
So when they came out on opening up at the, oh my God, it was because it was ridiculous. Because the clock went forever. You're like,
what is going on?
The anticipation, because everybody was there to see them.
Yeah,
I will tell you right now. Controversy was fine. Everybody was. It was Prince, but no one had seen the time before. No one had seen them, and we've been living with this record. And when the lights went down and the clock started going, and then Big Ben went on, oh my God! It was, and then the curtain came down, and the house was there. Wow. It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. Me shout out the biggest Time fan we know.
Okay.
London Breed.
Get out of here. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I will tell you right now, CJ, you know that.
Wait, former mayor of San Francisco.
Yes, honorable mayor.
Honorable London Breed.
Right.
Yeah.
For her inauguration party, she hired the Time.
That's right.
What?
Yeah, that's right. We were there.
That's right.
Yeah, she hired us and the Time.
I know that's right.
And I got a chance. I did it twice in my life. I always wanted to do it. So that night I got to do it, and I did it when they were at Stone Soul. I was able to introduce them like the Alice Cooper looking dude in Purple Rain.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the Time.
Hella deadpan, and nobody got it but me.
You were all tickled in the back.
I was tickled to death. I was.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Please welcome the Time.
Yeah. I have to say, Silky, MC singer extraordinaire from the Bay.
Amazing. I love her.
That is my flower. I love her.
Yeah.
I love Silky too. Silky sings the hell out of this song. I created a tribute band to Prince called Girl 6, and Silky was my ace in the hole. And Silky would come out on top of like doing the splits while singing. She'd sing this song and I'd be Jerome, and we had such a good time with this song. And I play a little, little hi-hat or whatever. Little cowboy bell.
Can we bring that back for a night at Yoshi's? What's up?
Yeah,
I would love to, and I'm sure Silky would too. It's Silky
you're a little older now, might be a girl 6.5, but you can bring it back.
Yeah, we girl 8 around here. Yeah, girl size 8.
No comment.
But we
Dante wants to know Silky that played
No, not that one. I
No,
love
no,
that
no, no,
song,
no, no.
though.
Different
I love
song.
that song.
Yeah, that's
though.
Devil Sick. Yeah.
But it is Dwayne Wiggins producing that.
All right, so
Is
we're gonna
Yeah.
kick
That's,
back to
that's
that.
one of
Yeah.
my favorite joints right
Yeah,
there.
Play My Funk is Dwayne.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's Simply, by the way.
Simply
That's not,
Simply.
yeah, that's not
Simply.
Simply.
Yeah, that's
Simply.
yeah, that was from the Sugar Hill soundtrack.
The Hill
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
not
but
streaming and it's disrespectful.
yeah, Silky though, remember she was on The Cut
Yeah.
back in 98.
She went in on that.
Yeah, she went and they won too.
Yeah, she went in on that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Silky's dope. So
Yeah,
and she's
I
a
met
funk
her with-
baby.
I met her with Dingy.
Wow.
Dingy was on The Cut.
Yeah,
Dingy
he was on The Cut.
Yeah, they were on The Cut.
It
Yeah.
was them two.
Dingy.
Mhm.
Yep. Stingy and Silky the
Stingy.
People's Champ. Yeah.
People's
So
Champ.
Where they at?
People's
Shout out
Champ.
Ron. I miss Ron. Shout out. I miss
Yeah.
Ron. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys.
Boy, oh boy.
Just a few more minutes, CJ. What you got left? What
Okay.
you gonna squeeze in?
What time is that? I still got 10 seconds to get to the dance floor. America, have you heard? Brand new dance, it's called Bird. You don't need no finesse or no personality. You just need to have an attitude. And everybody sing with me. Come on now. How do you love? How do you love? Kill us off. It's the last call for alcohol. If you ain't got what you want, you got to get the hell out of here. Thank you.
Let's get crazy. Let's get wild.
And then all of a sudden, hey, how's the family?
How's the family?
That's messed up when he did
Hey,
that.
Morris knew he was wrong for that one.
You definitely.
He knew he was wrong.
That was good.
Blood is shot.
But the,
You know.
the scoop back though. The scoop
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
into
right, right.
nowhere in the lean.
Mhm.
Right.
Let's get crazy.
I'm gonna watch the Purple Rain tonight, man.
I know. I think we
I'm
will
gonna put it
too.
back out.
I think
You
we
lying? You
will
gonna
too.
watch Graffiti Bridge?
I know. Ooh.
under the cherry moon. How about that?
Don't
That was
front
actually-
don't front on Under Cherry Moon.
That was actually cool.
Under
Graffiti
Cherry
Bridge
Moon
was.
Graffiti Bridge was
Oh,
No.
Liquor store.
yeah.
yeah.
Want to
that-
buy a Sam Cooke album?
When you want to buy a Sam Cooke album, there
Where
you
do you
go.
go?
Yeah.
Graffiti Bridge was Secret Life of Plants.
No,
After songs in the key of life. Come on.
no.
Oh.
No, Graffiti Bridge was Ishtar. How about
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know,
But even though it was interesting, even though with Purple Rain, even though they were halftime, with who was it with St. Paul Peterson and Jerry Hubbard and Mark I forgot his last name, Cardenas or something like that, and they still were able to turn it out. But when the time disbanded, I know they did the family, and then when the family disbanded, Prince actually had proposed to Jellybean to actually join the revolution.
Did he really?
So they were going to double drum it.
Wow.
And then that just basically just blew up.
Wow.
So and by
we
that
was doing
point,
it, Kim. We was doing it.
It would have been.
Sorry.
Was it the Revolution then?
It was just before they disbanded, but he wanted because the family, because St. Paul was kind of just, he was off kind of doing his own thing. And it was just kind of like, all right, well, and Prince was like, I want you to join the revolution.
Like, just like that, huh,
I love that voice.
All right, D minor.
D minor, do me a favor. This will set it off. Offer me some pancakes.
You want some pancakes? No.
No.
Yeah, I can't. Here's
He
a
can't do
pancake.
it on purpose. He got to do it accidentally.
Would you like to stay for some pancakes? Yeah. You stupid.
You made him blush, man.
Stupid.
He's got to go hit the top of the hour. And listen, man,
There.
this has been a lot of fun, man. We had a
Yes,
lot
it
of fun.
has.
And
Yes, it has.
I just hope that YouTube lets us play this.
I hope so too.
Because you never know with the Warner Brothers collection, they're real tight with that. So if nothing else, it'll be in my vault, in my StreamYard vault here. But it's been a lot of fun. CJ Flash, we're gonna go around the horn really quickly. You play one song to take us home. So let's talk. Ryan, give us your thoughts on what happened tonight.
Just a great night of education for me. I learned a little bit more about Jimmy Cliff and reggae. I learned a lot more about Jelly Bean that I did not know.
Me
But what
too.
I did know was that I was always moved by the music. And what I loved about the time and all the music that Jelly Bean created was this was music that spanned all generations. Like I remember being in my living room doing the bird and my dad being, to the right of me doing the bird. And or jamming to any of those songs. And so I just love that. One of the words that you used earlier today is fun, Jerry. And I think you can't underestimate how important that was. And how we lose that sometimes. Sometimes music is just supposed to be fun, and they nailed that.
They showed it. Big Russ.
I am there's no shame in my game. I'm a huge Minneapolis sound fan. I owe it to myself to go to Paisley Park. I've never been. I have so many friends who've been, and it's like Mecca to them. And having been, I can't say I knew him. We weren't friends, but having been able to be conversational with Jelly Bean over the years, I'm glad I was able to be part of this show. So I could kind of, profess to everybody that it's a good dude.
Yeah.
Above everything else,
Right.
he's a good dude.
Nice. I also got to show a couple of pictures that you sent me that you took with that beautiful camera of yours.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love it when you do the black and white stuff, man. Right there.
Yeah, that's
it's
cool.
fine.
Yeah, I wanted to sing you that one because you could see Bean beating the drums right behind him.
He's
Wow.
going off back there.
Yeah.
Another one right there, and then the one again that we showed earlier with you and him together there.
Well, he gave me a hard time about that mask.
What did he say?
Oh, he was giving. He said only you could find a big ass beard.
Only you.
He said, "Well, my curtain is down
He
one
said
side."
you
of the
might not
room."
get COVID, but you're gonna get hell other shit.
Oh wow.
Broccoli in there, everything in there.
We would go, dude. We would. He was funny, dude. Funny,
That's
funny
what's up.
dude. And real understated. You would never like. You're not supposed to be talking to me, man. You Jelly Bean Johnson, but-
Mhm.
You don't care.
Yeah. All right, D minor, you're just in time. Your turn.
I just want to say I really appreciate doing this show, especially in tributing the great Jelly Bean Johnson. It's sad that he's not here, and whatever had happened to him, I pray that he's not in pain anymore. But I think on the flip side, even though I didn't have the interaction that Russ had with him, but it was nice to just meet him for that one time. But meeting your favorite drummer's favorite drummer was even better. David Garibaldi. And so the fact that we had him, it was that would be like for me meeting Coogee Rap, because I never had a chance to meet Big Pun.
Right.
So this was so just being able to have this show here and us coming together for this is amazing. So thank you.
Right on.
Professor Peabody. It's the Encyclopedia Britannica to you, Dante.
Hey, but Sherman and Peabody's pretty good though.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Encyclopedia Britannica. You stop with all that. All right. Okay, Flash, let's go.
Wow. I'm not even sure what to say, man. Jelly Bean, I've met him just a couple of times, and the times when I did meet him, it was always a Jelly Bean, don't be so mean. You just start laughing. And that kind of thing. Right. He must have got it a lot, but he was very gracious and super cool and you know, a hell of a drummer. I'd never heard him play guitar, but I heard he was bad. I mean, we heard him on the records, but I'd never seen him play live. But we heard he was bad. And you know, it just the music says volumes. It's archived. He's been a part of all kinds of beautiful things, from the time to the family to his individual stuff. And then, you know, we learned about the Black Cat stuff and Alexander O'Neal stuff. So yeah, man, his music is eternal, just like a lot of the folks that leave us with this beautiful stuff that they call music.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
All right.
Right on.
If I will just say in closing here that see your favorite musicians, people.
Wow.
This year, we're going to see if we can put together, we generally do a recap of the people that we lost in a year. This year is going to be so long. I don't even know that we can get them all in, but just counting them up, all the people that we've lost this year, it's been incredibly bad. And just see these people whenever you can. Don't talk about how old they are, how they can't move like they used to. They have been telling you and playing music of your life for your whole life. Respect that and respect them. So I also want to show this picture because I've met Morris a few times. He's a good brother. I was backstage at the Concord Pavilion. It was hot out there.
Got some taco meat too. Look at it.
Look at taco meat. Your uncles and them.
I love it.
And I said, Morris, can we take a picture? Well, yes. Come on over here, bro.
Right on, man.
So, man, again, I
cheerio.
love this show. One of my favorite groups is Morris Day and the Time, and Original, whatever you want to call them. I love these guys. More made me feel real close to Prince tonight. I'm going to watch Purple Rain.
Right
It's
on.
2 a.m. watching it, but I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, we gonna get crazy.
And with that said, if you missed any of this show or you just want to see it all over again, and why wouldn't you? You just stay right where you are or go to our YouTube channel at IRTS Show. We had 992 subscribers when the show started. I need that 8 more to get to 1,000 tonight. Can you do that for me? Can you do that for me? Give them the love sign. Give them the peace sign. And CJ, take us home.
When we go out, I got clout.
IRTS Live is created and hosted by Jerry Dove and is joined by a team of the industry's finest. Music director CJ Flash, Ryan Nicole, Big Russ, and D Minor. IRTS Live is brought to you by C Dove HR Consulting Group, providing personalized service